Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, my students there. Nice to meet you in this virtual learning. And for today, I will give an explanation for you. Still talk about the grammar focus here about TOEFL test. But for today, our topic is about the using of either and neither in TOEFL test. Okay, you can listen and watch this video. Thank you. Okay, as I said later, our topic for today, we will discuss about the using of negative either and neither. Okay, let's see what is either and neither in this case. Okay, first of all, I would like to give an explanation for you. Okay, in differentiate between the using of either and neither in a sentence. Okay, the first sentence, either Miss Chika or Miss Nora will be there. Okay, the second sentence is neither Miss Chika nor Miss Nora will be there. Okay, actually, what are the differentiate between the first sentence and the second sentence? Okay, let's see. In Indonesia, we can translate either means like one of. So if we talk about one of, so you can choose one of between two, for example. Okay, you can choose between Miss Chika and Miss Nora in your sentence. Or Indonesia, salah satu. So you can say that salah satu dari Miss Chika ataupun Miss Nora akan berada di sana. That's the point. Okay. Meanwhile, for the neither here, none. None means that you cannot choose. Okay, both of them. Neither Miss Chika nor Miss Nora will be there. So you can choose which one between Miss Chika and Miss Nora. Okay, tak satu pun dari Miss Chika ataupun Miss Nora yang akan berada di sana. That's the point. Okay, let's see the other. You can also use the using of neither and either here when you want to combine your negative sentence. For example, here I have two sentences, okay, in negative sentence, and actually the context here are the same. Yeah, the first sentence is they do not come late, and the second one is Brian doesn't come late. Actually, the contexts are the same. Still talk about not come late. So we want to combine together between they in the first sentence and Brian in the second sentence. So the sentence become they do not come late and Brian doesn't either. When you want to use either. Meanwhile, if you want to use neither, so your sentence becomes they do not come late and neither does Brian. Why? Because in English there is the rules for using of either and neither is the focus. Your sentence must be in the negative one. Okay, the first sentence in negative because we can see from the word do plus not here is negative. And the next one, when you want to use either, so before either you must put your sentence in negative, yeah, auxiliary plus not, and then either. Meanwhile, for the neither, you can use in the positive here because in neither there is the content of not here. So neither, not either. So doesn't need word not later. Okay. Subject, second subject plus auxiliary plus not plus either. And then if you want to use a neither, neither plus auxiliary plus subject kedua. second subject here. Okay, the you must know is neither is from not plus either. So in your sentence, you cannot need to put the word not because you has used neither. Okay, so either letaknya di belakang, but sebelum either kamu harus letakkan itu kata yang ada mengandung not-nya. Kemudian kalau kamu neither, kamu tidak butuh kata yang mengandung not. That's in Indonesia. Okay? Okay, let's see the others. Okay, here, of course, you can combine with opposite equivalents by using the word but and while here. Okay, for example, like she always comes late. I do not always come late. Okay, become she always come late, but I do not. Okay, the using of the word but and while. And you must give your attention in the negative one. If you see the word, for example, like never, seldom, rarely, hardly, few, little, they can identify in negative. Okay, negative, never, never, negative, seldom, negative, rarely, negative, hardly, few, little, negative. Okay, so for example, this one, I seldom visit my uncle and neither does my sister. Why? Miss, in this sentence there is no, so that is positive. You are wrong if you say like that. This is negative sentence because the using of seldom. As I said later, if you see and look at these words, so the sentence contains negative one. Although in that sentence there is no the word of not. Okay, so because you use neither does my sister without not here because you use neither. If you use either, so my sister in front of and after my sister does not either. So your sentence become I seldom visit my uncle and my sister does not either. But actually it's the same. Neither does my sister. Okay, my sister does not either are the same, but the using of either and neither. Okay, let's see the other. This one is either, yeah, is paired with or. Neither is paired with nor. So, for example, when you see your sentence it contains the plural noun, for example, like this one. Yeah, neither John nor his friends are going to class today. You must use to be are. Okay, because this sentence, yeah, the to be in this sentence it depends on the second noun. There are two nouns here. The first John and then the second one his friends. And his friends here is plural. So in your sentence, your to be must use in the plural. But if you see the singular, for example, like this one, either John or Bill is going to the beach today. The second one is John. The first one is John and the second one is Bill. So the to be is singular. Why? Because the second noun is singular. Bill is singular. Bill just one. Okay, so the to be is singular also. When the second noun is plural, so the to be is plural also. So we can say that it depends on the second noun. Okay, and here ada pairs, either pairsnya or, and then neither, the pairs is nor. Okay, same like this one. John or George is going to class today. John or George, you can choose which one between John or George. So it depends on the second noun. George is one and singular, so the to be must be in singular also. But in the second sentence, Maria nor her friends are going to class today. The second noun are plural, her friends. Okay, so you must use to be plural also. Good. Okay, that's about the either and neither. Okay, let's see the examples in the question. Okay, first here, Mary doesn't want to wake up Tom. Okay, this is the negative sentence. Okay, the negative sentence. And Christine in front of. If we talk about in front of, yeah, here, in front of, second is in front of, so you must put the word not in your sentence before the word either. Okay, right? Meanwhile, for the neither, you can use the auxiliary directly, and then after that for the subject. Okay, let's see. Mary doesn't want to wake up Tom, and Christine, because Christine in front of, so we must look for the answer in neither or either. Either, of course. Okay, does neither. Okay, A, does neither. Okay, no. And then doesn't either. Yeah. Okay, the answer is doesn't either. Why? Because Christine is singular, so the auxiliary is does and then not, and after that neither. So the answer is B, doesn't either. Next, Lynn doesn't want to wake up John, and then here we move Christine behind the sentence. Okay, so in behind the sentence, so the answer must be in neither. Okay, look for the neither. Yeah, D, of course, the answer is D. Why? Because in using the neither, you must use neither, and after that auxiliary, after auxiliary the subject, right? Okay, so the answer for the second question here is D, neither does Christine. Next, number 3. Okay, here number 3. If you look for the form of the question like this, you can choose the wrong answer. Okay, not the right. Okay, but wrong. I know the news either. What is the answer? The answer is either, because there is no negative sentence here. This is positive, so it doesn't the word either. You must omit it or skip it. Okay, because here positive sentence. The answer is D. How about the number 4? I never see the man, and either do they. Okay, never. I said later. If you see the word neither, even though in that sentence there is no the word no, not, yeah, you must give your attention that the sentence in negative. Okay, so you can use either and neither. Okay, here how about the subject? The subject is behind the sentence, so behind we must use neither, not either. Okay, so the answer is C. Why? Because either here is wrong, must be neither, right? Next, the final. She hasn't married. Negative. Okay, and I hasn't married either. How about the using either? Right or wrong? Here, the using of either, right. So, which one is the wrong? Yeah, hasn't wrong. Why? Because the subject I, auxiliary, is have, not has. Okay, so the answer is B. Must be haven't. Okay. Yeah, I think that's all about our topic for today. I think it's the simplest and the easiest topic for you. Thank you. Thank you. See you the next meeting. Bye bye. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, guys.